I have our power yoga class for you. I'm really focusing on leg strengthening today. As you can see, all that you need is your mat or some ground that you are comfortable lying on potentially, and then some space. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here today in mountain pose. So standing up nice and tall, remember we have a nice string, pulling ourselves nice and tall through our spine, necks in line. Just starting with some deep breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth, rolling our shoulders in and up, and exhaling, releasing them. We want to start to activate our legs right away, so imagining pulling your kneecaps up your legs here, so nice tight quads. Nice wide base of your feet, toes are spread, feel the earth beneath you. Good, a few more here. Remember, follow your own breathing cycle, standing up nice and tall. So let's go ahead, breathing in. Exhale, nice and easy, hands to prayer. Repeat the cycle. Last one here. Good. Now from this position, go ahead and relax your hands. Take a nice little step outward. We're going into our chair pose. So a nice slight bend in those knees here. And again, we want to keep our chest lifted, finding a nice wide base. And we want to make sure that our spine is nice and long, so we're not collapsing in and rounding. We want to make sure we're keeping our core nice and tight and the line is straight down our back. Good, holding that chair pose here. Remember that breathing cycle, nice big deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth. Good, on your next inhale, I want you to shift the weight onto your left foot, bringing your right foot up in the air. Good, I'm just holding it here for a moment. Remember, nice strong core, keep that back straight. And now we're gonna go ahead and extend that leg behind us. And in this position here, I want you to make sure that your toes are pointed to the floor and really extend that leg back. Good, last one here. Nice and easy, go ahead, come back up into our mountain pose. And we'll go back to that same breath cycle, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Last one here. Exhale, go ahead, back to that chair pose. Taking a moment here. And again, remember, core is nice and tight, nice flat back, weight is pushed onto our heels. And on your next inhale, we're going to shift that leg on, or our weight onto our right leg. Left leg will become raised. Good. And just take a moment here to find your balance. Trust yourself. Good. Now we're going to inhale, exhale, push that leg back. Good. Remember to follow your breathing here. Exhaling as we push the leg behind us. Good. Last one here. Good. Come back to standing. Going into our mountain pose. Nice full deep breaths. Good. Last one here. Keep those arms nice and long. We're going to go back to our chair pose, sinking in to those heels. Whew. Nice strong core. Keep those arms nice and long for me. Back straight. Good. Go ahead and inhale. Exhale, lift that left leg in the sky for warrior three. Good. Now I want you to start adding some pulses. So just slight little bends in that right leg. Last one here. And again, return to standing, mountain pose. Cycle through a couple breaths here. Last one. Sinking back into that chair pose, arms nice and long. Inhaling, shifting that weight to our left leg, right leg comes back. Woo! Again, it's all right if we fall, right? Find that balance here. And go ahead, do some pulses with that left leg. Good. Go ahead, return to mountain. Hands up nice and high, cycling through our breath here. Good. Go ahead and drop your hands, roll those shoulders. Inhale up to the sky, exhale all the way into a forward fold. Good. Go ahead, walking it to our left side of our body. Hands to our outer foot. Very nice. Inhale, exhale, swing to our right side. Hands come to the right side of our foot. Good. Feel that nice full deep breath, expanding your rib cage. Good. Return to center. Good. Inhale, coming up. Very nice. Now here we're going to go into a goddess pose. So I'll face you for the series. Legs are nice and wide, toes pointed out. Dropping into our squat here. Hands are on our thighs. Good. Remember, we want to keep our chest lifted and open. Good. Going ahead and lifting our right leg. We're going to go into some pulse squats here. Good, nice and low. And switch. Coming up. Big inhale, arms coming down. Returning to our goddess pose. Left leg is lifted into squats. Good, one more here. Dropping again, lifting up nice and high. Returning to goddess pose, legs on our hand, or hands on our legs, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and drop our right shoulder, twisting here, feeling that nice stretch. Good, inhale, come to center. Exhale, dropping the other shoulder. Good, return to center, coming and standing. Nice high hands. Inhale, bringing hands to prayer at our chest. Returning to that squat. Now we're just going to twist to the sides. Remember, we want our weight back in our heels, knees behind our toes. Just a nice slight twist here, chest is high. Good, last one here. Good, coming up, going into a forward fold. Again, keep those legs nice and wide for me. Nice full deep breaths, feel your lungs expand in your chest. Nice big inhale, exhaling, reaching towards our left side. Inhaling, and on our exhale, sweeping across. Good. Good. Let's go ahead, bring our legs to the front of our mat, staying in that forward fold. Hands are on the floor. From here, I want you to take your right foot back, left knee bends, coming into a forward high lunge. Good. Inhale, hands to the sky. Slight back bend here. Exhale, dropping our hands, staying in that high lunge. 2 more cycles here. Last one. Exhaling, dropping our hands, coming forward to a forward fold. Come up into a half lift, pushing those legs back. Nice strong back. Down into a forward fold, stepping our left leg back and rising into a high lunge. Good. Remember, knees behind our toes. Inhaling, a slight bend for crescent moon, and exhaling down. 2 more cycles here. Last one. Good, exhaling, coming all the way down, forward fold, rising to a halfway lift, inhaling, coming up to mountain, and exhaling, forward fold. Good, now from here, we're gonna keep our right leg planted, raising our left leg. So we're balancing on both of our hands and our right leg. Now I want you to open your hips to your left. All right, if you want more of a balance challenge, you can raise your left hand up in the sky. Remember, we want to keep our leg as high as possible, holding it here. Remember your breathing. Open your chest, fill your lungs. Good, 1 more breath cycle here. Exhaling, releasing back to a forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Repeating the process on the other side. Balancing on our left leg. Right leg is going to raise into the air. So for now, balancing on all hands and our left foot. Now opening our hips to the right, slowly releasing. Adding the challenge of raising our right hand. Keeping that right leg up. Good, holding it here. Good, 1 last breath cycle. Exhale, dropping to the floor for a forward fold. Good. Go ahead, stepping both feet back into a high plank position. And nice and easy, slowly dropping down. Good, into cobra, raising. Exhaling, lowering back down to flat on the mat. Good, 1 last time here. Inhaling and exhale, release down. Now staying in this position, we're gonna go into alternating side Supermans. So we're gonna have our left hand and our right hand above our head. When we lift our left hand, our right leg is also going to raise. And we will just alternate that pattern here. Exhale as we raise. Again, follow your breathing here, alternating hand and foot. Very nice. 1 more on each side. Last one here. Very good. Bringing your hands back down to chest. Going back into our chaturanga. Follow your breath cycle for 2 more cycles. Last one here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Coming into our tabletop position. Readjust as needed. Make sure knees are stacked under our hips. Wrists are under elbows and shoulders. And we're going to go into our cat-cow. So breathing in, dropping our bellies, lifting our heads. And exhaling, rounding our spine, chin to chest. Follow your own breathing here. Good, give me one more cycle. Good, return to a neutral spine. We'll finish out our day in child's pose, so pushing our hips and butt bones back. Reaching nice and long on our mat here. And just taking a moment to breathe. Feel those lungs expand in your rib cage. Inhale, and on your exhale, go ahead and lean towards your left, stretching out the right side of our body. Inhale, exhale, swinging across the other side of our mat, stretching out the left-hand side. Good. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, slowly sitting up nice and tall. We'll finish our day with 3 deep breaths, breathing in through our nose, hands to the sky. And exhaling. And last deep breath here. And exhale. All right, there is your yoga class for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.